after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 49 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Now room for Eckler. Room here to run. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. 3. Mike 3. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
The most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's get him now. Check, check. Lucky. Watch twist. Showing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow. Shit. Watch the shit. Switch. 49. Check 49.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of it. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
15.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
35 to Mike. Attack.
Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Gets around him, powering his way forward. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
35 to Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. 35 to Mike. Oh, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Duke Dawson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 52 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. You don't want
They'll look to throw. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Linval Joseph. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Come get some. Come on, go get some.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. That's caught left side by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he's taken down, and Chiefs sack. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.